Ultimately, sometimes the police are the only people that can help an individual get from A to B when they are incredibly distressed. So they're part of the system. They're not entirely the solution, but they are part of the response that we have to get right for people.
Sarah Hughes is Chief Executive of the mental health charity Mind. Hello, Sarah.
Good morning.
I don't know if you were able to hear Peter Blexley there, but he was saying, look, it's not the police job to look after people who are going through mental health problems, and that it's quite right that they should stop getting involved in the majority of cases.
Well, I mean, look, first and foremost, I think we've got to understand that people in mental health crisis absolutely should receive the right help at the right time in the right place. And sometimes the police are the right people and sometimes they're not. But we can't be in a position where the police withdraw their support to the mental health system and those in the community because we're not quite ready yet to plug that gap. And so, whilst I understand and to some degree understand and agree with the principles, we're not ready to implement fully as yet.
He has a point, though, doesn't he, Peter? I mean, we're seeing that apparently Met police officers spend 10,000 hours a month dealing with mental health issues. And he talked about that, the sort of situation whereby an officer may end up having to spend hours in hospital waiting for somebody to be seen by a specialist. I mean, that is tying up a huge amount of police time, isn't it?
Look, people in mental health crisis are members of the public and deserve to be supported by the police when they need it. But I do take that point and indeed have been with a very distressed individual alongside police officers whilst waiting for appropriate help, which had taken quite a long time, hours in fact. So I absolutely agree that what we need to achieve is accelerated support for people in crisis, therapeutic offers, places of safety, and ultimately, sometimes the police are the only people that can help an individual get from A to B when they are incredibly distressed. So they're part of the system. They're not entirely the solution, but they are part of the response that we have to get right for people. And whilst I understand the priorities are vast across policing at the moment, and there are huge competitions around time. But we can't have a situation where people with mental illness are regarded as a burden. Indeed, we have to find positive solutions, and the NHS, the police, and others partners within the mental health system have to sit down together and resolve this problem.